Why is Africa poor?
Africa is rich and not poor.
I met some huge African politicians, huge African leaders, huge ones, great ones. Yesterday at night, I met them. I mean, some of the discussions that ensued, I only asked a question. So in all this discussion that we're having, why is Africa still the poorest continent, whereas we are not supposed to be poor?
Africa is rich and not poor.
We have everything Dubai has got none. We have everything America has none. We have everything Germany will not even come close. We have everything all the Latin American countries, Peru, Venezuela, and all of them, they will not come close. We have everything that those in the Scandinavian countries, talk of Norway and all of them, they don't come close. We have everything on the surface of this planet that even UK would dare not come close. The question still remains, why Africa? Why are we still poor?
Africa is rich and not poor.
And may I don't assume if you join your company or buy your company, so soon your company, and can't hold on to a different Fibema was so massive. But you see, and I meant to brofo by a backup of a nature say, yeah, the chrono. One of the critical things that makes country rich and great is leadership. When you have good leaders, you have a great country. When you have good leaders, you have a healthy nation. When you have good leaders, you would have everything. I watched an interview of a Nigerian journalist and somebody from Dubai. The guy said something and I was sad. Did you know what he said? He said, Dubai, we don't have anything. We don't have gold. We don't have diamond. We don't have timber. We've got nothing. But now we have everything because of leadership. But one of the critical things anybody at all under the sun can give to himself or herself is personal leadership. You must be able to be a leader of your own and lead your own self. But one of the major problems in Africa is that we cannot lead ourselves. Africa, yayare. So we find manya e wo wiase mu nyina bomwa. Continent bi ani ho a owo sika ene ajapade chen
Africa is rich and not poor.
We for Nigeria, we for Togo, we for Benin, we for Ghana, we for Ivory Coast, we for Bamako, we for Senegal, we for Congo, we for Mauritania, we for Mozambique, we for Zambia, we for Gambia. Name all the African countries. We've got everything, but we are still poor.
Africa is rich and not poor.
If you're a father and if you're a mother and you have food at home and your children are hungry, the question is, are you a good father? Are you a good parent? The answer is no. So why is it that we have food in Africa, but we are still hungry? We have every food on the surface of this planet, every single of them. All the fruits in the world, all the tubers in the world, all the vegetables in the world, they can all be grown here in Africa. Why are we still poor? Somebody should tell me. We have all the minerals. We have gold, we have diamond, we have bauxite, we have manganese, we have aluminium, we have cobalt, we have everything. Why can't we find money to develop continent Africa?
Captain Smart.
Why can't we do that? Sometimes I get sick when I look at the old men being paraded, the congregation of old men presidents on this continent. When they meet, they have nothing to talk about. They discussed when I went to London for my medical care. The doctor told me this. Then another person would come in. When I went to France for my checkup, the doctor told me this. Then another one came. When I went to America for my checkup, the doctor said this. Very soon we'll all go. When they meet, they discuss very soon we will all go. They have nothing to discuss about this continent. Now watch this. Abacha, one individual, Abacha, was the money that he stole and deposited that money in a bank in Switzerland alone. He became much more richer than the whole Nigeria. Abacha became richer than Nigeria. Sika Abacha wiaye nkwano. Sika Abacha wiaye ewo Nigeria. No so asa sika no go Switzerland. Sika no kesi ani a as of that time na Abacha wia asa sika no na Abacha was 3 times richer than Nigeria. How? Sika kwabrani wiaye o efi Nigeria di kwagu obi man so no woke ka sika ne bomu na Nigeria o man ni nyina woke o maja pade no sika na bomu Abacha no ye mpemiensa sikani chen o man Nigeria.
Africa is rich and not poor.
Mami bia wani kakra me shada ko Switzerland na wo bisa won banking system na sa wo ye foreigner tie ne ye wo ye foreigner titru from Africa na sa wo pese wo sie sika e wo Switzerland ade ba ko pe ne pefri ho minimum deposit ne ye $500,000 US.
Africa is rich and not poor.
If you want to save in Switzerland coming from Africa, if you're not a citizen, the minimum deposit is $500,000 US. And the last time I checked, WikiLeaks, Eba Bonteno, it was estimated that over 700,000 people saved in Switzerland. Out of that, 60% are politicians.
Africa is rich and
Their
not
friends,
poor.
their wives, their children, their colleagues, their assigns, and whatsoever. 60% of the monies deposited in Switzerland belong to politicians in Africa. The minimum deposit is $500,000 US. That's how much we're talking about.
Smart.
What they are not doing, China. Now watch this. Somebody came. Now our Uganda. Obedi penny, mampeni, na se me postino. Our Facebook. Na yesi o rini panami na. Ene de be man ko hunu. Yesi a friend Idi Amin. Idi Amin wu ye. Hwetam wo wu ye no. Idi Amin wu ye no. Edenya na Idi Amin timu no. Wo kom pass ya wo pulling niam no. Na $3.7 million. Na shanem pass at that time. Idi Amin wu ye. $3.7 million.
Africa is rich and not poor.
Huh? Samora Machel, Obaya, the president of Mozambique. This man was killed like a bird. Or to play anymore. Why? Samora Machel people cannot steal. People will not have the pension to steal
He is the best.
from the state coffers of Mozambique. That time, not one person ever Mozambique. Sika na wafado na wode kwa America dollar nimua na ye close to $1 billion US. Because of that, they ganged up and killed Samora Machel. Across the continent of Africa, we've got everything. Now let's move on with the slides. Today, I want to open your eyes. As I said, a big bremuha. Woman would say, listen, Africa is 3 times the area of China, Europe, and United States. Let me explain.
Captain Smart.
The size of Africa, the continent Africa, the size of this continent, when you put it together, it is 3 times the size of China. And the whole Africa is 3 times the size of entire Europe, all the European countries put together. And again, Africa is 3 times the size of the United States. So when they talk about land, arable land, space, we've got space, we have fertile land for farming and everything than China, than Europe, and than the United States. The question still remains, why are we poor? Give me the next slide.
Africa is rich and not poor.
Why are we poor? Africa is 30.5 million square kilometers with a population of 1.3 billion. That's the size of Africa. That is the size of our mother continent, Africa. Get your pen and a paper. Start writing. We have to learn. We need to study. If you don't know where you are coming from, you can never identify your next location. 30.5 million square kilometers with a population of 1.3 billion on the surface of this planet, continent called Africa. It's Africa, you know, nipa 1.3 billion. And I'm on Quintin, next year, 30.5 million square kilometers, sorry. Give me the next slide.
He is smart.
China is 9.6 million square kilometers with a population of 1.4 billion. Watch this. China, almighty China, Africa is 30.5. China is 9.6 million, not even up to 10 million. China is not even up to 10 million. China is just 9.6 million square kilometers with a population of 1.4 billion. We are 1.3 billion. So the land size, the space we occupy is 3 times bigger than that of China. Let's move on.
Africa is rich and not poor.
He is smart.
Europe is 10.1 million square kilometers. The entire Europe. The north, the south, the east, and the west of Europe. Europe in Yunana, Daho Kakrakani Nano. 10.1 million square kilometers. It is a, what can say, what the Europe, Eba Beshe Africa Mua. Europe, baby, and say Europe in Abet Africa 1, Ebeko Africa 2, Ebeko Africa 3. Europe is 10.1 million square kilometers. Africa is 30.5.
Africa is rich and not poor.
USA, the almighty United States of America, is 9.8 million square kilometers.
Captain Smart.
America, you know, just 9.8 million square kilometers. America is less than 10 million square kilometers. So if you want to bring America, the entire United States, into Africa, come 3 times.
Africa is rich and not poor.
3 Africa is the home of 60% of the world's arable or agriculture-friendly land.
Africa is rich and not poor.
Africa, you know, the whole world, as I say, Yankupon boy, yina. Aye, Driaswe Driane, Banchi, Meko, Menkani, Ikube, Ebodia, Itobantese, Edian Dian, Eredin, Edian Dian, Atoko, Ehuiti, Edian Dian, Ninano, Riasimas, I say, Yami boy, yina, Drian, and Yeno. Or Hanchi Chemedriasa, 60% belongs to Africa. Or Hanchi Chemedriasia,
Africa is rich and not
60% belongs to Africa.
Africa is rich and not poor.
The question still remains, why are we still poor?
Africa is rich and not
People
poor.
come from China. They come from Dubai. They come from Lebanon. They come from any part of Asia. And other parts of the world. They come to Ghana. Even Bangladeshis come to Ghana. They make a lot of money. They take our money away. They take our gold. They take our bauxite. They take our minerals. Everything away. They become rich. But you live in this country. You live
Captain Smart.
on this continent. And then you remain poor.
Africa is rich.
Why
and
are we
not
still
poor.
hungry? If you look at the hunger statistics of the world, it is estimated that 82% of Africa's population are hungry. Are we not sick? Somebody should tell me that we are not sick. I am tempted to believe that there's a problem with the black mind. I am tempted to believe that. 60% of the land, agriculturally friendly land, in the world belongs to Africa. But go to Somalia. It is estimated that 92% of the total population in Somalia, they live in hunger. They cannot feed themselves 3 times in a day. Go to Nigeria. It is estimated that 72% of the total population in Nigeria, they live, sleep, drink in hunger. Go to Ivory Coast. 60% of the population of Ivory Coast, they live in hunger. Come to Ghana. It is estimated that 52.3% of the total population of this country, they live in hunger.
He is smart. He is unique.
Now
He
go
is
to
the
Zimbabwe.
best. Captain Smart.
81% of the total population of Zimbabweans, they live in hunger. Go to all the French-speaking African countries. The average estimate of people living in hunger is 80%. Meanwhile, we have 60% of the world's total arable land. Why are we still hungry?
Africa is rich and not poor.
If there's any food, the basket should be here in Africa. We should be able to feed Europe. We should be able to feed America. We should be able to feed Asia. We should be able to feed Australia. We should be able to feed even the birds in all the other continents. But we are still hungry. Give me the next slide.
Captain Smart.
Now watch this. Africa has 30% of the world's mineral reserve. All the minerals in the world. And I am sad to tell you tonight that there has been a review of this statistics. And now, if you look at other places like Venezuela, the Latin American countries, where the majority of Wamuben Raslina Equana, now Africa has about 42% of the world's minerals reserve. Now watch this. Let me go on. What for bauxite? 89.4% bauxite in the whole world is deposited here in Africa.
Captain Smart.
89.4% of bauxite. Bauxite we wiase mu anyankopon bo ye nyina no ode ohanchichem aduawotwem kunu wachi report 9 ade che Africa. Ye bauxite kakra bi a Ghana ha ikura no China say won 2 billion. JAKU 4 times it was estimated over 87 billion US dollars. Ghana's bauxite alone, the estimate is 89 billion US dollars.
Africa is rich and not poor.
Donald Trump said that he needed only 62 billion US dollars for infrastructure in the whole of America. Our bauxite alone here in Ghana is worth 89 billion dollars. So Ghana alone can develop the entire Africa with bauxite. Bauxite in the whole Africa, you want 89.4%. Now come to diamond. Diamond is 43.3%. The whole world. Diamond deposits. Which 100 African you're 43.3%.
Africa is rich and not poor.
Come to gold. You're 40% of the total gold deposit in the whole wide world. Divide the rest by the other continent. If one continent is having 40%, but you have how many continents in the world? 5 and 6. Mom, your geography, no. 6. It is a nipa 6. 100. Number I could forward 40. Chama de aka ne hwe say no mo. Platinum and chromium. Nyankopon wanye nya bro. When die bibifo abro, onim se ebibrem ye behia sika yade. Chromium and platinum alone. Chromium and platinum is one of the major components developing the whole of Europe. 7 continents. Platinum and chromium alone. God gave Africa 95% of the world's total platinum and chromium. Now come to uranium and cobalt. That is where when you go to Zambia, sorry, cobalt can be found in abundance. Maminka, I'm sure all the computers, all the cameras, all the mobile phones, all speakers, everything in your car, everything in the aeroplane, anything electronics under the surface of the sun, the cobalt is being extracted from where? No other place than Zambia. That product comes from Zambia, sorry. To the whole world. So we are seeing now person your computers are near per cobalt, huh? Zambia and the whole of Africa. The total value of the cobalt alone in Zambia is estimated to be 1.3 trillion United States dollars. Why are we still poor? What do you question? That was our women out of them. When you talk about natural gas are yet natural. And no, a medjanin shit. Natural gas, you know, pollute environment, you know, and hard drink and titi obia naturally natural. When your friend organic gas, the whole world, God gave this continent 18%. But the other mistake, that's not 18%. As I say the answer, we share with you, 65. Now I would explain, because I told you earlier on, say, 60% of the world's arable land. The reason why this is 65%, I say, UN, UNESCO, and the World Food Program are His Excellency, the former President of the Republic of Ghana, John Ajekum Kofi Diawuo Kofo Amada Paba Ekwatena so. One more research on here and say Africa dan bia pempem. A dan bia pempem ewo Africa. You better be tomatoes when free.
Africa
it will estimate say buildings across Africa. Ah yes, na brusani ye flow kura keke no. Sa wo hwe wo fie ho na wotena and that yam futuro na ekogu wo dan no so no. What was a mimi fie so ba hwe so na eho edua nwura efufu so. Eti wo say Africa kura keke yesi dan no mpa wie no dan na pampam po no tomato krese ye betimi adua ewo because tomatoes ni hini no enkofom eyane kokoko say ta eti was 65% of the total arable land in the whole wide world
is rich and not
renewable
poor.
fresh water. Oh, we na Ghana there and I'm share horse ano. The whole Africa, Ghana was 30% of renewable fresh water. The whole world, African countries, the continent of Africa, you have 47% of renewable fresh water. But the Galam says, Ghana, and other places. Manganese in the whole wide world. Nyankupan Africa brought, he gave us 42% of manganese. Human resource, according to UNESCO, and then even the AU. The last ended AU summit, a course of 2020. It was estimated, say, when you come to human resource, the whole world, continent Africa, you were 100% human resource. I would explain. Do you know why?
Captain Smart.
Between the ages of 15 and 52, your doors in Africa, your one thing. But you have engineers, you have doctors, you have broadcasters, you have photographers. Every profession you have one here in Africa. Don't forget, sir, Professor Alote and they call America. When we space site ho, kwaye calculation spaceship put to be the movie from the earth to the space. He was a Ghanaian. He did that calculation. When you come to oil, the whole wide world, continent Africa was 20.9%.
Africa is rich and not poor.
Of oil. Now we said the way year to oil, year to oil, year to oil, year to oil. Ewa Ghana ha. Africa inano, you produce 9.9 million barrels of crude oil a day.
Africa is rich and not poor.
And that brings it to 18% of the total crude oil production in the world. Because they say, Adentina accommodate. Adentina ya bre. Ya ye cruise ahodo, ye tu aban ahodo. Ya tutu aba. Ba besi ne. Sa japade ye we nyina no wo ba Africa ekwomodi Africa for wo ba Africa yenya babinda wo ba Africa yenya atade enhye wo ba Africa yenya duane ni wo ba Africa yenya nsuo nware wo ba Africa emebunu bre wo ba Africa sa oba pa adwuma je ye di no ansiama na adwuma because there's no job. So sex is a form of employment in Ghana, in Africa, in Nigeria, in Benin, in Burkina, in Ivory Coast, in Mali, in Congo, in Zambia. You must open your legs wide for people to enter in and out as a young woman before you can be offered employment. This is madness. This is stupidity. This is foolishness. This will never happen in Europe if they have all these minerals. This stupidity will not be encouraged and entertained in America and Australia and in Asia if they had all these minerals. Give me the next slide, man. We are sick.
Captain Smart. He is smart.
We are sick.
He is unique. He is the best. Captain Smart is the king.
In 2017 World Market Survey, it reveals that 199.99 million enter Africa. It's here. What there is, they say, Sika ebewura Africa. So what sheno in average, and 200 million. And about Africa every year. But Sika a free Africa, according to the 2017 World Market Survey, HSN $984 billion leaves Africa every year.
Africa is rich and not poor.
Mommy, the next slide.
He is smart. He is unique. He is the best. Captain Smart is the king.
In 2016,
Captain Smart.
NGO research revealed that 101 British companies controls $305 billion worth of platinum in Africa. The whole Africa. Companies maku or honey baku. Well, when we are British companies in Kwauti, what the other countries did they become when they buburi. $270 billion of oil is being controlled by these 101 companies.
Africa is rich
and $260 billion of coal a year is also being controlled by these people. Give me the next slide.
He is smart. He is unique. He is the best.
Mami fa bintu o se de be ya wonso. Betwenya kwan no abam bi. Na fa mi nso ja akra. Hwe. Africa den haye. A day na haye. And he said, "Nyame si ye Nyankopon ye dembio. Me yaje di se bibini adwen trouble ewo ho." I am tempted to believe that. I am tempted to believe that there's trouble with the brain of the African. Because if there's no trouble, somebody must convince me that with all these natural resources, with 100% human resource, we are still poor.
Africa is rich and
the
not
last
poor.
time, minya botrani adaje, na miura malimu kakra, na mi wo multimedia. somewhere around 2015. So Wudru Malia, yes, some capital F, where I dine F. But just about 10 kilometers away from the capital, we rub a hole. Ekom, Ohia, Efi, Enura, Kankain. Abba. Besin Togo. Mewura Togo da. Togo say France think the so to for man who put
Captain Smart.
Say sembre ya womi. France, I catch all the French-speaking African countries ni na say taxes now omo no first no, then they are supposed to retain only 15% of omo. Say France I catch omo say omo retaining 9%. Now, the Sikana Omajini Nana, a yet Womodiano, one San Fambra France. Homogini,
he is unique. He is the best. Captain
Africa,
Smart
sorry,
is the king.
Now, who's some woman say you are so many TV? Says yes, the Togo says Sikana, or the Aquato France, no, or Pebia. Crate, one who say, on one Sikano, you the born in Pessian, you didn't see who, Asan, the Sid whom, if you say we're 3 years Sikano, I'm a slave master. Where say nye damu nye Jimmy and ya bodama na ye denya. Somebody should tell me. You see African mebu na ya bano ya no ya be yemu o ya be yemu. Wa usika. It is how kasa won fan kwabio ma den na besi. Ukwa kan ya say a diplomacy, international diplomacy. You don't understand the dynamics. This is international Jimmy. This is international bodam. You give your money to people because of what diplomacy? At the expense of people in your country who are dying, who are living in poverty, the people who are hungry. Why? Why? What is wrong with us?
Captain Smart.
What is wrong with us? One of the critical things are Africa they say ye near candy for Africa ye near candy for
Captain Smart.
Africa. We don't have leadership. We require leadership. Finished. We require visionary leaders in Africa. We call UN General Assembly. There were 54 votes.
He is unique. He is the best. Captain Smart is the king.
Come to think of it, UN General Assembly, there were 54 votes because we have 54 nations. Yeah, na mami ra ho.
Captain Smart.
But say ye kona ye kodru ehwa. UN General Assembly hona. Ye mrade ye de achechire yen. Sabi eburu sabi enya ado de ye mpanimfo jimi tete ho bodwurum bosom bokom efum ebon bobom bom bom babam bom 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 bom. The north of Africa, the south of Africa, the east of Africa, the west of Africa, we go to UN General Assembly and we are not able to actually lay bare the problems of Africa. Let these people understand the nonsense that is going on. But you know why?
Captain Smart.
Don't forget that. You're the African peer review mechanism. Edibaye. Join J.A. first time. Now watch this. That time, Thabo Mbeki was the president of South Africa. You remember? That time, J.A. Kufuor was the president of the Republic of Ghana. That time, Obasanjo was the president of Nigeria. That time, Abdullah Wade was the president of Senegal. I've forgotten that of Ivory Coast. I've forgotten their names. Yadema was for Togo. And the whole Africa agreed that we would have to do peer review. So Felix is the president of Nigeria. I am the president of Ghana. Felix must have the balls and the guts to review me, and I should also be able to review Felix, and should be able to tell Felix that wo Jimmy Jai, wo Bodam Jai, Wasiane na wo ye no, wo man is say, Kanye ni ho, ensuo ni ho, ekwame de nkrofo, ekwanya papa, hospital ni ho, school ni ho, to be able to tell each other. During that time, I remember very well. I remember very, very well that time. AU, Ebeye Summit to Ghana, okay, that time. And that year,
he is unique. He is
AU conference, Ebeye, and then you go see AU village. Ghana for Mokai. AU village or free zones directly opposite. And you crack cast near nearby. Yeah, yeah, Chenny, not Tonya, Sam, Jimmy. And today, every summer, African Union, Biom, our Cromhano, a dear San Copas, I say, dear San Sisia Day, near Cohain Hotels, Nibward Day. Are we not sick? We are sick upstairs. There's something mentally wrong with Africa.
Captain Smart.
AU village, ya toning na, including Casa. Yeah, AU summit nina. That time na Ghana for nshada hu kai friend Chrysler, ne papa dawo. Me kai pa Chrysler. E wurade Nyankopon wa. Na omo call Eurostar. Over $450 million. Yeah, the cost cars. Cause AU Ghana. Mercedes, Chrysler, VW, Ford, Ford. Let's Samsung, fe. Yeah, San Tony in Eddie. If we are not fools, somebody should tell me Africa.
Smart.
AU village, yeah, Tony in Eddie. The last AU summit that was held in Ivory Coast in 2004. It was an emergency AU Heads of State Conference. Ivory Coast to be sharing captured the whole Africa said. They spent $138 million for 3 days for the where? Where and Jimmy, Nanya Dam, Nanya Penny Ninjansa, Tibonkoswa. How can you spend $138 million for 3 days on only 27 heads of state? How? Huh? Ya bumba dam. Ya jijimi. But what can? Obin pesa obeka. Now go to Zambia. The entire broadcasting of Zambia to say Ghana had GBC. China, it was 92% shares. Ya tong ZBC. To say you had GBC, no, ya tong at yama China. Adentra China ma Zambia $2.3 billion loan no Zambia and Timi Antria. It is Zambia at now and China up for 92% of their broadcasting space. Shara was somewhere see here. Just last Tanzania president, your friend saying, Magufuli woo yeah. Zambia wanted to broadcast the funeral of African head of state Frimuko live at Zambia. The Chinese told them that they are teaching the Zambians Chinese language. They will not give them the space to broadcast live the funeral of Magufuli. What a sad story. The same Zambia. Now, China, it was 60% of their police force. Read, oh, African youth, read. Zambia, 60% of their police force belongs to China. How would you tell me that divisional commanders, 80% of divisional commanders in all the space of Zambia are Chinese? For what kind of stupidity is this? Adentra. Wako ball business kwato boots Emma boot police for went to be TNT. China are taking over 60% of their police force. The same Zambia yai. Woman mineral resource more cobalt now woman. They needed $33 million per $33 million of a mineral, a resource that is worth $58 billion. You needed only $33 million to fix it up. You said you can't fix it.
Africa is rich and not poor.
They sold it to an American company. They got to Zambia and put the Zambian banks together. Now watch this and listen to this nonsense, this rubbish. Fair Zambia banks now holding that nasi. Yes, we came from America. We bought your cobalt reserve. We need to raise about $33 million. If you, the banks, if you can help us raise the $33 million, we will do so and pay you within the next 6 months. Now watch this. They came. No, I just see free banks no. I was Zambia. To say the Kufuor Hotel ne buy. My TRC say ye nya consortium. Me ame wafa. Me na meka. Bien ho beka. They say consortium of African banks. Me wa. Ye di talk go hotel Kufuor. Mwa. The same thing. And American company ni ye. And omo jeje Zambia for sika banks na ho no wo bo won besia with 0.95% interest. That time, na Zambia, we have 42% interest. Companies in Zambia were collapsing, but the Americans were able to lobby and negotiate in a proper way, and they had 0.95%, less than 1% on $33 million US. No, Kukuru Sikano, no, the question Zambia president is also the Jimmy, no, G Sikano. Within 3 months, the Americans raised $7.2 billion. Well, first, they sold the reserve to China.
Captain Smart.
Now go to Nigeria. When we say Enra soldier for plane and start out from your Nigeria. When we say the double person media and the BBC at it. In less than 2 weeks, 3 military aircrafts and at theater from our Nigeria. It has killed one chief of army staff, a higher friend of Kwas. Plane if it's by top class of the Nigerian military. As you form said, Tam. When you not Pacho, military aircraft, air bank. Yay. It's $612 million now aircraft. No money quiet. No money quiet. Africa, it's about time we begin to think. Kwame Nkrumah said something, said that change, when it is denied or too long delayed, violence will break out here and there. Not that men planned or willed it, but the accumulated grievances would erupt with volcanic fury. One day, something dangerous would happen, and Africa can never contain the African. Oh, the next day, another aircraft, tam. A ban is saying a kwabrani or tio mem. Now, Owosika, and yes, all young one a politician. No, Wosika chain on mine. Okokaya say Africa, Mebunu Yano, ya, Mayan Kasa, Yabekasa. 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 Now, Mami Sanfan kwa Nigeria. When you said the northern part of Nigeria, Boko Haram, Fuano Ewano. And Nigeria for na finance woman. Because that gives them the opportunity to steal the crude oil. When you say Nigeria, woman, I'm in penny for no. They share amongst themselves close to $1 billion a month. Are you aware? Check the records. This is an open thing. It's all over.
Africa is rich and not poor.
CNN did that story. Say, the 4 years now, you are Jessica Dama soldier from Penny Fonso Wonjindi. No, my JD. Not one cop. na nkrofo te Nigeria memu bra ehuna mane etete esi apene omunya aduane ndi ekom de ma ema nyima na omawu ema kwa wo ya no mawu wo hospital wonya mpanda so wonya aduane ndi adwuma ni ho emebu no bra and Nigeria yentio memu ha ena Ghana yen huru nyansa se ye pe bibia ye aban so be yen confirm mebo a
Captain Smart.
Yay! Yeah, Rafi. Huh? And I buy Sisa Ghana Sika. Say, or the Benyan confirm. Me boy. Yet to crime. Now, the action, yeah. Nam penny 42 car for him confirm. Yes, and confirm the Kobokina. Yes, in confirming the condo Ghana took on you. Ya no woman Ghana and Sua no Muyama. And confirm the CBB and Ghana how pet. And say I confirm, ya. Efra confirm Adwa. Na confirm Adwa. Efra confirm Memuna. Na confirm Memuna. Efra confirm Ajimai. Na confirm Ajimai. Efra Cletus. Na confirm Cletus. Efra avoka. And I confirm avoka. And so fra Mawunyaga. And a Mawunyaga and so Efra Kwashiga. And I confirm Kwashiga. Efra Kwesi. Now confirm Kwesi. And so fra Muhina. Ati Yanko a 1 a 2 Kati. Yes, Ghana confirm now. Yeah, this is Kakofa won't say. Yeah, be ye one Wakobokina.
Africa is rich and not poor.
Wa bra se kwabrani di boni kura wo krom ha no dwane kwa ye fra bibi Interpol ye kwafa ne ba nti Ghana ye here agricultural Interpol to go and arrest our confirm and bring them back ye here and confirm Interpol na kwafa and confirm ya bre as if that was not enough. Yes, you could do it. Okay. That's a one Jimmy. And a young said that with 3 more. A pebble, Wabra won't start any irrigation. You did your pebble. Na car come to Domo.
Captain Smart.
Huh? Lord come and you to Domo. Na non soon Yano, a shit. Yanyo be a shit. The child why I say papa do come your friend who you me. No, so ya sassika dia mano.
Africa is rich and not poor.
Now was say me and kasa wa Africa ha. Say ya mebunu. No, you can't gag us. Nobody can ever pull us down. We are fearless this time. We ain't gonna allow any imbecility anymore.
Captain Smart.
What's my young kasa? Because Africa, dear, penny kasa kwadan kasa nanyama kode. Emra ye giant penny for some kasa young cabino, na yem penny for a day. The time we were quiet as the youth of this continent, our leaders were thinking. Not this time, where all leaders across the continent have refused to think. Now let me look at you and tell you, the bloggers, African leaders, they intentionally, they have refused to think. You know why? They don't care about you. It's a calculated, well orchestrated attempt by the African leader not to do anything better for you. They have refused to think. And you want us to keep quiet? Oh no, hell no, we ain't gonna do that. Time and ya my leaders and the crying sa monkwana monkasa na nkwadani ya be ya sutie abamono na ye mpani fo no dwen. Josaje for Dr. Kwame Nkrumah ononkwa according to Dr. Baumia's book oye niama makumaku 442 including the Tema Motorway, Adomi Bridge, Ambassador Hotel. And when him said baby I told you I am moving picky based in the diversity implementation committee His Excellency the former president and the late former president Flight Lieutenant Jerry John Rawlings eton ye edema ye moving picky no best in there when him said DIC ehun krata e wo ho da
Captain Smart.
I told you today check best in there diversity implementation committee say kwanya ye fast why ye Danny hotel no emma won wa say ye one day and ye friend moving picky no best in there krata bia ni hu ye hu ye hwehwa ye hu.
He is smart. He is unique. He
But what
is
yeah,
the
yeah, why not?
best. Captain Smart is the king.
Na youth na binum so Jimmy no, and Jimmy for na wo mu no. Wo ye beburu wo ti ukrom kwan nye. Ensuo ni ukrom. School a wo kọ ye nye papa. Wo nye adwuma nye. Na wo di Jimmy politician from no ma 50 Ghana. Na wo di 10 Ghana quarter data. Now with the 50 Ghana now with the free phone so yes MPP Syria callers NDC Syria callers wa boa na wote ho na minister ba no oyare ne yade ne kwa brochire wo yare ko hospital wo nya mpa na so na wodi akire na won wa he kasa no na ya bo pa se di watam wadwene ye adwuma wonim yansa woda sumye so na wodwene wo man wodwene wo kuro wodwene wo man fo ho a wo ye bebu na wo nya muade.
Captain Smart.
We are babu na wonya muade ate se. Wonya muade. Enti wonya NDC ni a woya aboa. Wonya MPP ni a wo aboa. Wonim nyansa. Wonya NDC ni se NDC dim kwase asem aka kire won. MPP dim kwase asem aka kire won.
He is smart.
Yeah, the Jimmy
He is
left,
unique.
Jimmy right,
He
Jimmy
is
forward,
the
Jimmy
best.
backwards,
Captain
everywhere.
Smart
And the
is
Mbebuna
the
Yawa
king.
Africa. Yeah, yeah, did Jimmy sa, the politicians here, not leaders see, and then Bransram. And then Napco for Chanyum. Napco for, Omer Chanyum, so Malawanache. Call a mine for Frosona Cohe. You triangle for in hours. Yea, you triangle for in hours. Ya habosuma ketu no kurano. Ya na yasem. Wo pa ye weka na kasa wo koye part time. Wo pun wo awadwuma no. Wo kwa koye part time po asoso no. Wo ho anu yie. Esan say adwuma ni African ti ye de adwuma hunahuna ni pa nyamia.
Captain Smart.
There be a nyamia. Obi fofra pon adwuma kwa koye adwuma. Wo kwa America, wo kwa other countries na mom panifo na mo na mo se say nyamia ye madoma monya sika bia bia adwuma no. Ya mo mada wo America no wo ye adwuma ba ko. Obi tonsuo. O kokofuo. Or turn computers. Or yes say. Now then as a worker so pon adwuma no kwa koye bibi foforo e dia socket ne ho a wo pesa or ye da bia yes amasa e komde no yentu no ni fie rampam no no monya babi nda monya duane papa ndi monya tade papa nhye monya ka bi ntram enti no onka faako na di ne so saa the African youth is ejected, dejected, rejected and subjected to stupidity.
Captain Smart.
This is what we're going through. You don't want us to talk. So what's the fun in this? So we marantie ne mbabawa e wa Africa ha. That's our school na we are. No ma be burden to their parents. Mekasa say ade wo wiase mu wo Africa ha useless. First degree. Tell me.
Captain Smart.
Adentina enkrofo kuta master's degree. Mindful for so market ya boom. Yeah, juma ye. Gold ni ho, diamond ni ho, silver ni ho, bauxite ni ho, manganese ni ho. Adentra. Enkrofo bi dream on mine. The last time I checked, the whole Switzerland, the Nipa dream on mine 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, including their president. 11 people.
He is smart. He is unique. He
America
is the
cabinet.
best.
I have to do
Captain
a thing.
Smart is the king.
Germany cabinet, one do what you're saying. UK cabinet, one do what you're saying. Italy cabinet, one do what you're saying. Belgium, Luxembourg, France cabinet, one do what you're saying. Ghana, your cabinet, do what you're saying. And to say, we want nipa makum by 10, so we your managers were dream.
Captain
Let
Smart.
the same adwuma be the same capital. Baako so baby. Manager ya baako pe. Na say 10 ntimi ma adwuma ni ngro. Na manager baako pe timi ma adwuma ni gro a. Managers 10 wo ya mboa na wo ya jibi fa na wo ya nwe.
He is smart. He is unique. He is the
Na
best.
bebrebe ni ntimi nya adwuma na.
Smart
Na
is
say nya
the
nwe.
king.
Adwen na wo ntiri mu a. Na ya adwen be ya. Enti wobetimi asori akwa African country. What was I na say atutuo ye kunkum nipa. Ebusua.
Captain Smart.
Papa so pa woma so. Enye ne boni o. Na ne yie ntra. Africa mebunu ya sorry dada. Ye gina ho ye twen whistle no. Ye bebo whistle no very soon. Say Nigeria akasifo ni na womo ministers, womo senators, and womo governors no. Also said that we see to adan wo Ghana ha. So adentina men pesa meka. When him say when him what him say about 18 African presidents will be the weekend in Ghana. No matter for Monday. Are you aware? 18 African presidents. Do we any Jimmy and anything? We want to talk to Tadine. There are more than 20 former African presidents who are dying in Ghana. Tantra Hills ha be pardon so ho back with ho or a former president. That's a way in the country now group. We in the year. I know the Ghana and penny for na yadi. Your former president Kufuor Oteha, former president Mahama, so no so teha. JJ Rawlings aha no tena wuye Atamils na owaha Liman na owaha Kotokani ya free fani ya champion ni buzia mu nyina no omoha. I know the penny for no pa and the my idea. But mon for na better no mubusa won say den tom ba ba ku bi oye kokko kakra apampam ha say apa or ko is Legon king of the BBB restaurant bi ho or ko ha won nim na won kasa oye former African president da no akotena ho na Ghana guest no etwa ne ho ehye no wa shut up injo no wa chicken wings ne sa na ne Jimmy ti bonkoso no wa sorry because wa beto dan ya wo sika wo krum ha na ote ha na odi sika na ne manfo no gu ne country nim ebre. National security will tell you you did not to talk about it. You don't have to be specific. Don't mention names on this matter. It's got to do with the continent Africa. But national security, I have failed you tonight. Okay? Very soon I will mention the names of those presidents. May enkadi anache se muyebi. She politicians do what dying in America. What dying in UK. Da ben na what is Queen Elizabeth. Ese opedying awo choko. Da benda and what is one prime minister no you can defend say Boris Johnson. On one and antique grocery shop. Kodinija cotton milk. And the Ghana ha Wahana female deputy minister keke. And the pabwa share aji post ni or run and pabwa and the kuta post ni na post ni kuta minister bag as if say or you maid. Da ben na say Boris Johnson. Say opedine. Ya cha krom ho cry for say. Ya cha krom ho. Ya for say. Grafi. Bosango. Da ben na say Boris Johnson say opedine or bosango. Krobi wa sen me pe ho pa e fro kushia. Da ben na o te say Macron France president say ope edan e okote yaboa ana say twani miyansa. Ope ho dan ato. Da ben na o te say German senator bi say ope hwe e mobo dan ato. One will say you're Jimmy. One will say you're Jimmy. Now you understand me. One will say you're Jimmy. Okwaka. Yes, it debut. But we'll keep saying these things. But one day we would arise. Meraho. One day we would arise. And this revolution is not a revolution of violence. It's a revolution of mental emancipation, positive defiance, moving away from the shackles of fear being deposited in us by the old. We are sick and tired of this stupidity. We are sick and tired of this nonsense. We are sick and tired of this rubbish. We are sick and tired of this. Africa. As I say, Africa. As I say, Swaba. In Ria Yankupon, we are other continents in Swaba. Africa, Diana dear. Intimate Swaba.